Hello, my people. I am so sorry for the delay. Just dealing with something. Um, and I will be. We'll get cracking in like a few minutes. So I just want to apologize for the delay. Give me a few minutes. All right. All right. Now we can start. Once again, I am so sorry. So sorry, boys. Um, Nabil, Nerd, Tim, Nilvinus, Intro Simulator. Let me sort out the YouTube stream. Just sorting out the title, not the title. Just the tags and stuff. I don't know. Load up the game. No, I know there's a American Truck Sim background, but we're not doing American Truck Sim, obviously. I need to get my tablet. Actually, my tablet's got my little button box. Listen, you know I love you guys, yeah. But due to the nature of why the stream's starting a little bit late, I'd appreciate if just for today the jokes can be put aside, if that's okay. I love you guys, but obviously, I know obviously, all you see is a starting screen, 40 minutes, it's funny, but yeah, there is obviously, like I said, there is a reason for it. And not one that I want to really think about or kind of like joke around, if that's all right. Let's get some lo-fi going. Not the rain. I don't know why the rainy lo-fi is always the first thing that finds its way to me. Let me do this one. Cigarette at midnight. Know that I'm a cigarette at midnight guy. Not that I'm a cigarettes guy at all. But I'm hoping the vibe's gonna be respectable. I need to bring whoa. Okay, that'll do. Bro said any vape song. That's wild. That's wild. Why not create one, man? With your AI skills. Just create one on the fly. Right, so I'm genuinely so tempted to just pay that $24.99. Like I really, really am tempted. I really am tempted. I know you can see behind me. It's not like, yeah, there's not anything. Not anything. Hi, I'm not hiding anything. Yeah, let me just buy a stream deck, right? Oh, let me just spend $200 on a stream deck, and then do that. Why didn't I think of that earlier? Why did I not think of that earlier? You know what? I won't lie. Oh yeah, let me also give you guys like a bit of a forthcoming info that's forthcoming. I don't know, however you want to put it. I've invested a little bit. Yeah, I've bought my two remaining Assetto Corsa Competizione DLCs that I had left. I only had two that I needed to buy. I've bought them, and I've also invested in a piece of software that, number one, gives me racing set, like car setups for my races, but also data to improve to improve in my racing. So as you can see where I'm going with this, I'm looking to heavily get back into sim racing starting from next week. I think next week I'm going to do Monday, Tuesday sim racing, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday Kingdom Come Deliverance. If the SimRail DLC comes out next week, then I will prioritize that. But as it stands, that is my current that is sort of like my current plan for next week. And just generally moving forward, I do want to, let me lower the music a bit. Generally moving forward, I do want to sort of go back a little bit into what what's important to me in terms of like in my enjoyment or like you know just like just what I'm into basically. And yeah, I've mentioned before, like I've mentioned it a few times, but I love my trains. I genuinely do love trains. I genuinely do enjoy trains. But that's not what has my heart. That's not what my heart. Ignore the 170 mods, by the way. That's not 156. It's a lie. I have 170 plus. I have 170. Ignore that. But yeah, my passion is racing. Passion is driving. As a matter of fact, not yesterday. The day before yesterday, in the evening, I had a little session on Assetto Corsa. Just now I've got my stand and everything. I wanted to see what that was like, and I genuinely, this is gonna sound so cringe, I genuinely could not help it, but I just had this massive smile on my face, and I was in just pure bliss and pure enjoyment. And that's what my heart is, man. Like I can't get that feeling from driving trains, right? I can have a good time driving trains and I can be immersed for a while, but I've never driven trains and just smiled, like had a big smile on my face. So I know Hank would have loved to hear that news. But yeah, doesn't mean there's not going to be train sim. I'm still going to do train sim world, like when DLCs drop, but then it will be like a DLC week and then that will be it. Yeah, basically the priority at this moment in time would be TSW, and it would be KCD. I'm also surprised how quickly this stuff loads now. It used to take so long to load all my mods. But yeah, the priority, I'm talking like 5 minutes, by the way, 5-6 minutes solid. But yeah, the priority is going to be Sim Racing and Kingdom Come Deliverance. Everything else will just be something that I will try and slot in or temporary. Okay, Nabil, I've read your DM, Nabil. That's cool. How many gigs? Oh, I don't know, bro. That's actually a good question. Let's see how big my mod folder is for ETS2. That's actually genuinely a good question. Properties. It's calculating the numbers. Is it settled? Okay, 41.6 gigabytes. I've got 41 gigabytes of mods. Let me see how that compares to TSW. My DLC folder. Oh, but the DLC folder is gonna have both mods and actual DLC, so I won't be able to tell. That's alright. I guess I could just calculate the DLC for the games and take it away, but who's got time for that? Who's actually got time for all of that? Right, this is my tablet I'm going to use with my button box. This is my charger that I'm not going to use right now for anything. Well, there's no plans. Maybe I will use them eventually for something, but no plans right now. Put my slippers aside. I do in the bill, but I can't be bothered to do the maths. I mean, if you really want me to do the maths, I will. But I just can't be bothered to do it. You know what's really annoying? I've set up my own little cocoon here, and then I realized that I need to get up and open the window. Not the hardest thing in the world, but annoying. All my gel spilled in my bag the other day. I need to get a new one anyway, though. But you know what, Nabil? Yeah, you know what? Tell me all the DLCs. Bear in mind, the only ones I haven't got are Holiday Express and the Athena, the latest Athena Class 47 one. I wouldn't go near that with a 10-foot barge pole at the moment. until Jane is no longer involved. In the meantime, I'll let you know how much I've got in my folder. And I'm not lubing up. What do you mean lube? Okay, tell me, it's worked out super quick for how big that number is. Hello, King. How you doing, mate? Jane, nerd. Don't tell me you went there for that whole conversation. I can explain it again, but right. Nabil, I've got, so my DLC folder is 392 gigabytes. So take away however much all the DLCs come up to, and then you'll have my mods, my size and mods. I don't think it comes up to 40 gig. So yeah, nerd. The Jane drama. I'll start driving, and then I'll explain it as I'm driving. Oh, I need to check my audio levels. I don't know how loud the game's gonna be. Might as well get into it now, really, innit? Okay, so that's only like that's barely 10 gigabytes. That's barely 10 gigabytes. This looks like a bumhole, innit? It's barely 10. I've got barely 10 gigabytes of mods then. I don't know how I'm gonna get out of here, by the way, boys. It's very tight. Very, very, very tight. I've never heard the song Fire, Water, Burn, by the way, King. No. Okay, it's not too bad. I mean, if I do become a little like hard to hit, do let me know. What do you mean, do what I normally do? No, I think it's going to happen, but it's not what I normally do. Well, Nabil, I'm glad it's realistic, especially these lot parking like nonsense. It's just gonna make it a bit difficult to get out, innit? Guess you pumped and ready for a disappointing day. It doesn't sound like you're very happy at work now, King. Do I have my 1080 degrees on the wheel? I do. Right, I don't know what the correct finesse is here to like not hit the guy to my left, or to my right. I guess go as close. Veer left, go as close to that truck ahead of us, and then flick it all the way right, innit? What is it? Does Matt drive trucks now, nerd? Oh, I barely touched the R. Oh, they're all going now. Oh hush. I did what I had to. I did what had to be done, and that's it, you know. I mean, if I'm guilty of doing what has to be done, take me away, you know. That's it. If that's the crime I've committed, take me away. Right, so basically, nerds. Again, if my audio is like, if I'm hard to hear against the game, please do let me know. You're on your own this afternoon. Yeah, they're taking the piss, King. They're actually taking the piss, mate. So, nerds, basically, I don't know if you were around. I don't know if you were playing Train Sim World back in. Well, I think it was TSW. You know, let me not guess. I think you were around there actually. You were around then. But anyway, when the Midland Mainline DLC came out, obviously, you know, that was Skyhook Games, and on the forums. Thank you, King. That's what I needed. So when the Midland Mainline DLC came out, on the forums, there was a particular person called Jane, Skyhook employee, and it's a he somehow. It's a he, and he was on the forum replying to everybody, the criticisms, the people that were asking what's going to happen from here. And you know, he was saying things like, yeah, we do want to go up to Sheffield, we want to bring I got my eyes on the class. There's a train there's a train on the Midland Main Line, class 2 something. He was like, yeah, I got my eyes on that, all of this. It's giving it the giving everyone hope, basically. Even me. You know, everyone's thinking, yeah, this is time. The time has come when, you know, things are our luck is gonna turn around with regards to TSW. So all of a sudden now, bit by bit, some information starts coming out on the forums. That, you know, Jay's not everyone he's not the person everyone thinks he is. He's got a past. He's, you know, done some shady ass things. Then those allegations got a bit more serious. Now we're talking about he's been taken to court and this and that. I don't remember what the court thing was for. And he was found guilty and and then the actual documentation started to come out and files, because it's all public. It's public knowledge. And then before you knew it, he vanished. And Midland Mainline remained in a state the whole time that he was active. It remained in a crappy state because it released quite badly, full of bugs, full of issues, shoddy work. So it remained as that. And then that's when Adam took over, and obviously things went all uphill from there. And yeah, truthfully, he's got a history of doing that kind of thing in other games. And he was taken to court for something unrelated. And then he tried to use his wife being ill. Whether his wife is ill or not, I don't know. But he used it as an excuse to, like, for a few things, which was sus as well. And he's used that excuse in the past, apparently. So he disappeared for a while. And then obviously there's a thread now about the Athena Simulations DLC. And there's a person called Jane-ATH, commenting away, replying to everybody, addressing the criticisms, talking about what they want to do moving forward, and being very, very open. And I didn't notice. And then someone commented, "Is this the same Jane as before from Midland Mainline?" And then the reply to that was, "Yeah." And then it all clicked and it all made sense. So that's why I don't want to go anywhere near that DLC, because even so far, how they've said they went about doing the DLC has been proven a lie, basically. So it's already the same pattern. We've just gotten started and the same pattern is there already. It's ridiculous. That's worse. Wait, what do you mean? How's I've turned the game sound down. How can my microphone be worse? Oh god. So in the bill, with the Class 47, the only lie about it I know is that they said that they remodeled it rather than copying a used model already. Oh, my mic's peaking. It should be better now, hopefully. It should be better. Thank you for letting me know. Sorry I didn't notice that earlier. But the way my monitors are set up, a quarter of my second monitor is hidden away because I've got my main one so close. And obviously I'm prioritizing having chat seeing the whole of chat rather than seeing the entirety of OBS. So I can see the green levels of my audio, but I can't see anything more than that, the orange and the red. So anywho, so Nabil, on that same thread, someone posted a screenshot of the NTP Class 47, the Athena Simulations Class 47, the interior, the cab, and the Just Trains 47. The Just Trains 47 was the only one that was different. Athena's one and the one from NTP were exactly the same. This is an S-Bahn station, isn't it? They had changed nothing from DTG's one from NTP, North Transpennine, and they didn't even bother. It's like not even the smoke. They had a reason apparently for why they didn't use the smoke from the Just Trains train packs, but even the smoke is still the same as it was on Northern Transpennine. So up a little bit. Right, I've turned it up a little bit. Keep letting me know until like it's bang on, innit? Maybe I'm being a little bit loud myself, but yeah. I'm gonna have to end up turning it up for like tomorrow's stream or whatever. Nabil, I don't think so. I don't know if this is DTG's Mannheim or if this is like Promo's Mannheim, or if this is a mod. Also, by the way, apparently this butthole that I'm carrying on the back of my truck is construction parts or building parts or something like that. Go figure. Oh, I don't know if I've got my beacons on. Oh! Oh, there you go, nerds. I just wanted to set my beacons on. There's your crash. Did I say DTG? Sorry, SCSs. Sorry. It's because I was just talking about them. It's all getting mixed up and muddled. It's all gone tits up. No, King, so am I, bro. So am I. That's why I was saying, listen, keep telling me, like, as long as it needs a bit of touching up, just keep letting me know. Because I sometimes, like, not sometimes, so many times I've played back my streams and I'm like, what the hell? Why did no one say anything? So yeah. Oh. No, but Nabil, obviously, like, again, like King said, like he's a bit of a balance nerd, right? I don't know how I would describe myself when it comes to audio, but I am a bit nitpicky, and many times, bro, I've watched back one of my streams, and just diabolical like sound mixing. That's why I'm always like, not always, but I do talk about like audio quite a bit with regards to like my levels and stuff. I think this trailer has the turning axles, steering axles, and I don't really account for that much. Oh, it's T, isn't it? I don't have T on here. Maybe I should replace X with T. Oh no, it's enter. It's not my truck. Oh, it is just T. Okay. So yeah, as you can see, level 2, or is that level 3? I'm either level 2 or level 3. Where's my mail? So yeah, new profile, by the way, brand new profile. I'll show you my map. I should have probably done that at the beginning, but it was an interesting start to the stream. So this is my map. I've started in London. From London, we went to Antwerp via Folkestone. From Antwerp, we've gone to Mannheim. That's it. That's all I've explored so far. Down? I mean, now it's literally back down to where... Wait. Now it's back up to where... Back down, sorry, to where it was previously. Hopefully it's okay. Bear in mind as well, I'm like moving about. My default state for this stream is going to be this. I'm going to be like this. But as I'm either using the keyboard or using my mouse, I'm going to go closer and further away from it temporarily. But yeah, so we've got Morocco, Algeria. Where does Tunisia start? Is this Tunisia? Nabil, you might have to help me out. But anyway, we've got all this part of North Africa. It goes all the way down to... I don't know what countries here. I know Somalia is somewhere on this map, but I don't know where Somalia is on a map, unfortunately. There's Sudan, and then you've got Israel, Palestine, Egypt, a bit of Egypt, Saudi Arabia. What country is this? I don't know what country this is. Hello, Holy Trucker. I didn't get the latest pro mods, no, mate. No. Because I use so many different mods, if I keep going for the latest thing, compatibility is just going to suck. Thank you, Nabil, Iraq. Thank you. Compatibility is just going to suck. So I basically wait until the beta of the next version has come out, and then I upgrade to that current version. So right now I'm on 1.53, and I'm probably going to be on 1.53 for a long while. I've got some Russia. I think I've got some Ukraine. I've got Turkey. This ain't Turkey. Is this Turkey? Is this Turkey? Is this Turkmenbashi? But I don't know if it's Turkey or not. I think it is Turkey. My geography is down the drain. I've got like... Is that China? I've got a bit of China here. I don't know how that was added. But basically, the map is just ridiculous. We're talking maybe in real life hours from like one of these points to... Oh, look, the Christmas stuff. From one of those points to like Morocco, or let me say even... What is this, Greenland or Iceland? This is one of them. I forgot. I was taught it last time and I forgot. But like I say here, we're talking in real life, possibly over 6 hours, I think. Over 6 hours. So just to give you guys some idea of scale. Guess never gonna explore it all because all the crashes. That's just real hater energy. So here's the thing, yeah. Doing a convoy on this map, I'd love it. I ain't gonna lie. It would be sick. But to get people to have the exact... It's asking for too much. It's just asking for too much. I don't even know if modding is even possible. I can't zoom in. Why can't I zoom in, by the way? That's not right. If I want to search for Mannheim... Oh, I could, okay. Right, so the highest paying one is back to London, but I've explored London already. So let's go up there to Travemünde. Take some logs to Travemünde. You're gonna have to check the forums, Holy Trucker. I ain't got a clue, mate. I didn't even know there was a TSW update. From Germany to Norway in 4 days. That sounds about right. Even 4 days sounds a little bit long, to be honest. Depends where in Germany, I guess, though. Nabil, one thing I don't have, bro, is the sound mods, unfortunately, for the trucks. I actually forgot about those, if I'm being honest. Oh, nerd. I find that hard to believe with all of the mods I have. Would that not be for just Steam mods? Like mods from the Steam Workshop? I'm sure an anti-crashing mod does exist. I'm 100% certain an anti-crashing mod does exist, mate. Fear not. We got the old school Actros. I'm gonna need that though. I hate having anything HUD related on my screen, but when I don't have a GPS, you know, I guess there could be some spiciness in trying to work it out the old school way, but I mean it's 2025. If your truck doesn't come with a GPS, then you got your phone. I mean, if you want to run a test, nerds, I don't know how I'd be able to help you, but if I can, do let me know. But yeah, there's just too much going on. You know, I don't have much faith in it. Hey, if you want to call me a cheater for using the HUD, absolutely, you're right, Ed. Update has new sounds for the Cardiff route. Okay, I didn't think sounds were a big problem. I mean, I know for like the 150, people still weren't entirely impressed with the mixing. So I don't know whether it's relating to that. You can tell I was active on the Nordschleifer earlier. If somebody wants to gift me a track IR for my birthday, I won't say no, you know. Just putting it out there, you know. I mean, nerd, listen, if we can find a way to make it happen, number one, I will be incredibly surprised, even shocked maybe. And number two, very grateful. Because ideally, all the convoys would go like this. And that goes for ATS as well, by the way. I'm not planning on using mods on ATS for the sole purpose of running convoys there. However, if it was up to me and me only, I would definitely have a bunch of mods over there as well. However, King, I don't know about you, but it's got to be the right type of indicator. Now, these ones have their own charm, but then there's the other one. It's subtle. How am I gonna? This ain't even gonna make sense. It's subtle but more clicky. I can't explain it, but it's soothing. Very soothing. Also, if you have any... Nothing. Well, holy shocker, I need to just try the bus in VR, period. Because the last time... So you're doing it via UE VR, if I'm not mistaken, right, holy shocker? I tried using UEVR for the boss before, and it was just crashing. It wouldn't. It was fine. And then when I'd sit in the bus, when I'd sit in the driver's seat, after a few seconds, it would crash. I'm fine walking around doing whatever. The minute I actually sit down on the driver's seat, give it a few seconds, the whole thing crashes. Whoever's running that spam website is putting in the work, you know. I see that one come up so often. Either people are falling for it, or, you know. Is my high beam broken? No. I don't use my high beam until it's necessary. Going to gift you a Crash Zombie outfit for you know what, Crash... Oh. That would actually be quite cool for a stream, you know. I'm down. You know what? I'm not one of those people, and I think it's a little bit weird considering how often I see people talk about rain being like a relaxing sound. But I'm not gonna lie, gents. It doesn't really do it for me. It's not relaxing. It's just... You know? It's like... Okay, pitter-patter, okay. You know, that's it. You have to turn off all camera settings in-game, head movements. Thank you, Holy Trucker. Oh, better yet, take a picture of me with a cold egg. Yes, Nabil, gents. Is the boss in a position for multiplayer? Them bloody hooligans, yeah, haven't even given us AI bosses. We haven't even got AI bosses in the game. And they're going for multiplayer. I think they should get their priorities in order. Although, to be fair, I know a lot of people are always excited about multiplayer in games, but I don't know. For me personally, man, I haven't got much faith in it because they failed to implement some basic things. Development across the board is very, very slow. And now you're bringing in multiplayer, which is a huge undertaking. I don't know. If they pull it off successfully, I will happily swallow my tongue and swallow my words, but I don't think they will. I don't think they will. They said they need multiplayer to do first, then AI. Is that something that, is that like a... was that always their plan? Like, is that on their road? Is that on one of their earlier roadmaps to do multiplayer before AI bosses? Always. Okay. In that case, my point is invalid. This is the first I'm hearing of it. They're going into the final stage alpha on the 16th. I mean, it could be an excuse to go back to it. Nabil, what are you saying? It's been, I know it's been a while for you. Is this enough to reel you back into the bus? The new bus looks... There's a new bus. Why haven't I seen that pop up on my Steam bit, my Steam library, like front page? Is it unlicensed? Or is it the DLC that Rivet Games were working on? I wonder if that... I wonder where that is. Nerd, listen, mate. I better not catch you doing any funny business in multiplayer. How Sono Bill? How did your trip influence you? Oh, okay, thanks. Okay, yeah, because obviously yeah, okay. And so what? Did it make you appreciate, the detail a little bit more? Or do you still, or does the game still make you feel sick? Also, I was looking at Snow whoever's mod that was posted on the forums on our Discord a little while ago, the weather mod. And I went onto the website, and there was just a lot of warnings, reports of crashing under certain environments, beta. So I thought, you know what? I'm gonna leave it alone for now, and just keep an eye on the progress of it. I need to get my JBX and what's the other one? There's JBX graphics, and there was another one, PNG. Those are the mods I need to get my hands on. I had them before, and they were like subtle, but it worked really well. They were like quite good. I know we can do it now, Holy Trucker, but I'll wait until it's officially out, basically, and then we'll do it. I'm down for it. I'm down to give it a crack. Would be cool to just see other drivers around the map. I'm sure there's going to be like servers that are hosted. Those are what the things that are going to excel. The servers that are just hosted 24/7 and are busy, and so you just constantly see drivers, running their routes. I think that's, what, I genuinely think that's going to give the bus a breath of fresh air. I do think multiplayer in this instance will make a hell of a difference. What do you mean I'm the funny business around here? You know that's a lie. Representation is great, but sound effects are just not it. Yeah, I mean, not that we didn't know that before, I think maybe in my admiration of how detailed the environment is, I'm sort of almost clinging to my last little bit of hope or reason to play the game, because that's for the sounds and the physics being dog poo. You can't hide from that, man. You can't even pretend that they're good. There really has to be an what's it called? A haul, like a not rehaul. Basically, all the sounds and physics has to be, I think, completely done again. You can see me indicating. I've been indicating for the past 20 seconds waiting for the motorbike to go past, and you think I'm going to inch in. Stay back, man. Nonsense. What a wild thing to say. Holy Choco, you're usually quite chill. I appreciate the genuine concern. I didn't expect you to say something like that. Thank you for the warning. Wow, you completely caught me off guard. Thank you for the warning. I guess I will. I have my guard up. Unfortunately, not unfortunately, but fortunately, if I only went to East, no, unfortunately, if I was only going to East, to church on Easter, I don't think I'd be much of a Christian, considering Easter is a pagan celebration. What was Edna's coming in now, mate? Listen, I came here. I didn't care come here in no boat, yeah. I made sure to come here in the back of a I came in the back of one of these actually, back of a passenger trailer. I don't do the whole boat stuff, too risky. You get yourself one of these bad boys. You got protection from the rain. You got protection from the rain, air conditioning. You just got some holes on the sides. You got if you're lucky to have one with that's transporting food. You got some grub. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. The whole boat business, way too risky. You know, you could drown. If it starts raining, you're basically done for. No food, no food, no drink. Just do it the safe way. I don't need to fill up right now, but we are running a little bit. Oh god, we're flying in. Jesus. Yo, I don't know why we have why we don't have proper like exit roads of highways. Like in reality, it's a long road before you actually get to, you know, your services or wherever it is that you've exited to. Ah, my little lights. Can you see it? Oh, you can't. I've cut it off. I love it. The lights on my PC case are... And they go green whenever like I reach the max. They go green. That's so sick. Oh no, nah, they were they were transporting snacks, crisps, boxes and boxes and boxes of crisps. I wouldn't have been in the back with any animals. Too risky and too smelly. Oh yeah! Was the last time you bought a sword, King? The last time that we had a conversation about them? A little while ago. Because of the game scale, true, Nabil, true. But I don't think that's an excuse, though. I'm not saying do it 1-to-1. But surely you can take some liberty and maybe a certain portion of the highway. You know, just be a bit more creative. It's doable. It's doable. I know it's not going to be exactly 1-to-1. You know, a 1-to-1 comparison to reality. But there's a way to go about it. Oh. I mean, King, you know, customer service is that, innit? You're dealing with people, man. One of the hardest things to deal with in life is dealing with people, bro. You just gotta have the heart for it, and the patience, and the mental capacity, and the sanity. That may be why, no. That could be a reasonable theory. That could be a reasonable theory. Before Christmas, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense, King. Well, it depends. Doesn't it depend where you're getting the swords from when it comes to tariffs? I thought it was only tariffs relating to the US that were affected. To and from the US. Oh, so it's from there. Okay. Yeah, that might be a bit tough then. But it's worth doing some research at least, so then you have an idea of what you're dealing with before you get to it. I know, nerd. I know. You are only a real one if within the realm of ETS2 you remember Swift and you remember Valiant and you remember Ivedo. What was the other one? Majestic. If you remember Majestic. Bro. Buzzing in my ear. Just filter and go. I wish motorbikes had that logic in ETS. Do they have like two-wheeled vehicles in the vanilla version of the game as AI traffic, or is it only in mods? I'm not vicious. If I was an animal, I think I'd be a cat. Because I'm soft and lovable, and I play a lot, but I've got claws. Yapping animal. Boo for creativity. Bro said a plush toy. What do you mean a plush toy? Oh, talk about plushies. Nabil, where are you at in Missouri? Cruising Missouri. You were at 7 of 12 earlier, innit? You know what mod I haven't got and I completely forgot about? What's that massive... Not massive, but like it is quite a big mod. With all the things you can put inside. I forgot the author, but he's one of the main guys. Sissel. SISL. I don't have his mod for all the stuff that you can put inside. I don't know, where's that gone? I was so sure I had the Steam Workshop version of that. I think I still do. I just forgot about it. Oh snap! So you've only got one city left to do. Oh, you've ordered your desk. Sick. Let's go, bro. How does it feel just having ordered it? I love it, man. That's it, bro. One step at a time, man. That's so sick. Then it's gonna come, and that's it. You're not gonna have to worry about it. Now you've got one less thing to worry about. That's it, man. Nice. Oh, car, why? Go, man. Why did he do this? Listen. Sometimes the AI on these games here have the same logic as GTA NPCs. They don't want you to win. They don't want you to win. They'll block you at any opportunity. They'll slow you down at any opportunity. They'll cut you wherever possible. Look at this little pilot. I have got a mod for that, for the random events. Dan's random events. Not you, Dan. Another Dan. You can only feel good. That's it, man. So I'm assuming it's going to be bigger, longer, wider than your current one, correct? Define the matte emoji, nerds. AI is matte. Is it literally that he doesn't want you to win and he'll cock you at any opportunity and whatever else I said? I think that's a decent fella. I know I'm not glazing. I just think he's a decent fella. A sloth? Hell no! I ain't no sloth. If I'm so slow, then how do I crash? Can't have your cake and eat it. Either I'm fast and I crash because of it, or I'm slow and I don't crash. So you gotta pick one. There are so many animals that are cuddly, soft, and have claws. So many. And you've decided sloth is the one. I slowly... Okay, touche. I still don't agree, but fine. You got me there. Oh, Hamburg. I don't know if we're actually going to cut through the city of Hamburg. I don't know Hamburg was a province. I want a double trailer. All these doubles. Genuinely, yeah, in my entire history, my entire ETS history, I've driven doubles less than 5 times. Because I want it to happen naturally. I don't want to, like, force it. Oh, that brick, like, flyover is really cool. Not really cool, but as in it looks really realistic. Like, all of our flyovers here are all, like, bricks. Oh. We're going on the water, I think. Are we? The bus is releasing a Hamburg map DLC. That's what River Games are working on. That's what River Games are working on. It's going to be trash. That's the one that River Games are working on then. I'm certain. Absolutely certain. But the thing is, Holy Truck, this isn't my truck. Right now, I'm just exploring all different ones while I do quick jobs. And then when I get enough money to have my own, then I'll figure out what sound mods and what not to get. Dashboard mods. Got the Huracan pulled over. Sounds perfect, Nabil. I love the height adjustability. I love it. I think that's going to be quite important for my next test. Yeah, nerd drives triples and he's constantly crashing in them and cutting corners and hitting cars. Like if you want to know where nerd went, literally just follow the trail of crashed cars. The other day was the perfect example. Me and Nabil are driving, and there's just a truck on the side of the road. There's cars that are like facing the opposite way, hazard lights on everywhere, and you just know, yeah, this is definitely nerds doing. Can't go that way, unfortunately. Can we go the other way? Whoa, that like tripled our time. Our ETA almost. That is a hell of a diversion. Okay, we can go that way though. God damn. Oh, you crashed on purpose, is it? Yeah, me too. Yeah, I crashed on purpose. Yeah, of course. Me too. Oh, Helicon is working on the Hamburg map. Okay. I apologize then. I sent out false information. What is going on here? Is Nerd on my map? Oh no, I thought I saw a crash. You know what? I think you might be right. I don't know if I've ever driven a triple. You might be right. I would love to. Wouldn't be super difficult. I can handle it. I'm sure I've driven trailers the length of triples. You would have appreciated another more detailed scale, but less country. What do you mean? Do you mean you would have appreciated if Berlin grew? And when you say more detail, like where is it lacking in detail? The game is gonna have a price rise. Are you stupid? Why? Because of multiplayer. What are they playing at? The country know to evacuate around your route. Probably for the better. Oh, in ETS and ETS. I agree, Nabil. Yeah. 100%. 100%. I agree. Every now and again, the thought of creating a one-to-one London map crosses my mind. But I just don't have the time for it. Don't know about patience, but I don't think I've got the time for it. April 16th is the day the bus enters early access phase 3. So next week then. Is that Friday? Or is it a Wednesday? It's a Wednesday, isn't it? Today's the 10th. Oh, it's a Tuesday. Am I tweaking? It's a Tuesday. 6 days from now. It's a Tuesday. Hold on, I'm gonna let me get through these loopy loops and then I'll read that. Oh, the resistance is so high on my wheel, Jesus. The Galaxis Urban. The Galaxis Urban. It must be just a Solaris Urbino then, I guess. Galaxis Urban. Slav Sabino IV. I don't know like the specific models. But I get the idea. Optional fast charging roof. Roof module. Fast charging terminal stop. Really? Plug-in charge. Really? Oh, not functional yet. But is the charging ports not functional and everything else is, or is the whole thing not functional yet? Front panel opens to reveal door controls. A real head turner, because we've never had that in a bus sim before. At least it's free, I guess. I would have expected it to be, but in this day and age, you gotta be grateful for stuff like that now. Nabil, can you remind me how much the thing costs as it is? I don't agree with using this update as an excuse for a price rise. No. Bro said back it up, Aerosoft. The audacity, man. The audacity. It's because the game's not making sales. So from the little they do, from the few people that do buy the game, they need to make up for the rest of us. Well, the rest of the people that don't buy it. I bought it. Wow. So right now it's 32. Let's say 33 euros. One, that wasn't it's not the first price rise, which yes I agree, because I remember I bought it for 20 something. And two, it's already 33 euros. Where are we going with this? Or are they looking at ETS2's DLCs and thinking, you know what, if these lot can sell these type of DLCs for this much, so can we? That's ridiculous. They want this game to be 50 euros in the final release. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised at this point. As I'm starting to have a more complete image of the, you know, this just the company and the way they're doing things, I honestly won't be surprised. If I do play it properly, it's gonna be for two reasons. First one being VR, with Holy Truck is really selling it to me right now, and the second reason would be multiplayer. If I can just go into a server and just see other buses driving around doing their thing and know that these are real people, that will significantly boost my immersion. Significantly. And this is going to be really good for bus companies as well. I really hope they continue to grow the map, man. I mean, what we have so far is good. You know, there is enough gameplay in what we have in what we have so far, but I do hope the growth continues. No, do you own the bus? Hello, Tim. So there you go. Yeah, heads up, I guess. Tuesday. But what if it releases like post like 5 p.m. or 6 p.m.? Let me say Wednesday then. Wednesday, it's highly likely, not guaranteed, highly likely that we'll do the bus multiplayer stream. We can all hop onto a server. He doesn't own it. The bus. How you doing, Tim? Hey, that's a small little crossing over there. I want to see what that is, but I also need to deliver this. No, let me go see what that is. That looks quite cool. I'll come back for the trot. Someone commented, congratulations, after 4 years of waiting, the bus is finally almost finished. The bus is finally almost finished. I'm honestly speechless. I don't even know what to make of it. Just indescribable. Respect for the slow achievement. It's a slow achievement. Love it. I'm so sorry to hear that, Tim, my man. If there's anything I can do to help you out, please do let me know. Otherwise, keep pushing. The way the type of man you have and the type of man you are, your stature, I have no doubt you'll overcome. I'm okay. I'm okay. Dealt with a little something earlier. I'm okay. I'm good. I'm good. Thank you. This is a cool little spot, man. This is cool. It's like a little ferry that takes you across to the other side. This is like Woolwich. We got a ferry here. Woolwich ferry that basically literally just takes you across the river. And it's literally like this. Literally like this. A small little ferry. A little bit bigger actually. But yeah, it just takes you to the other side of the river. What do you mean this is SES? Oh, you're talking about that little area. I was wondering that. Thank you for confirming. Very, very nice stuff. Very nice stuff, man. How many gigs is the update, Holy Shocker? Do you know? I believe dedicated server. No, yeah, they've already answered. Thank you, yeah, Trevor Monday. I don't know if I pronounced it correctly. Probably not. I would love to have another camera like behind me so you guys can like see the wheel and the screen as well. And I want to get that for like TikToks and stuff as well. The only issue is right now I've got my pedals are very squeaky, so I don't want to record like the audio from the phone itself. I need to get some WD-40 for my pedals. Remove the mouse from the pedals. Thank you, no, it's great. 500 megabytes. Oh, that's odd. That shouldn't be taking long then. I wonder if something funny's going on with the download itself. These are all messed up for my windows. Completely messed up. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I've done with my keybands. Didn't want to do that. Why is it not? Why is it not? Why is it not? Oh. I don't know why it's not straight in and out. I was basically scraping the side of the truck on like something. I'm gonna go on mute for a hot sec. I need to make a phone call. Let me not touch my audio from there. I'm gonna continue driving around and stuff, but I'm just not gonna be speaking for a minute, or if the phone call actually connects. Okay, I need to stop. I just need to stop doing. I need to stop dropping this. Preferably. Hello, Hank. How are you doing? Hank. Listen to me. Are you listening, Hank? Let me know. Tell me that I'm LWD, Mr. LWD. I'm listening to you. I'm all ears. I'm hearing you. Let me know that, and then I will continue with what I have to say. I need to know I've got Hank's full attention. Why am I like looking down? It's like I'm looking down. It's fine. It actually almost seems like weirdly natural though. Alright, this is the highway, right? Truck of the year 2016. I don't know why I remember that little fact. I forgot what information it was showing by default. I'll leave the AdBlue stuff. Okay, Hank. So earlier today, let's have a little gander at the truck first. Okay, very simple, very basic. Euro acres, default trailer. Nice. Oh, the truck of the year 2013. Why do I remember 2016? Anyway. Or is it that we got this truck in 2016? So earlier today, I invested in the last 2 DLCs that I needed for ACC. I've signed up to, I think, they're called Go setups. They're like they got a bunch of like vehicle setups and also a way to sort of manage your data and to help you like improve as a sim racer. And so I think I'm going to rotate rather heavily back into sim racing from next week. So I thought, you know what? There might be some news that Hank would like to hear. Oh, there's a horse galloping around. There goes the sign. Hello, mate. We're off to Poland, by the way. What crash alert? It was a road bump. It was a speed bump. I haven't done so in VR, Holy Choco. Whenever I race in VR, I've raced on the Nordschleifer. On Nordschleifer. I've raced on Brands Hatch in VR. I can barely see what's coming up there. I've raced in Brands Hatch in VR the day before I went to actually do it in real life. But yeah, I haven't done Spa, I don't think. Not that I can recall. The grandma, I don't know what grandma you're talking about, mate. Oh, hello, what's going on here? What are you doing? I'm up here. What? You got a terabyte worth of stuff for a Assetto Corsa? Jesus Christ. How much of it do you actually make use of? That's ridiculous. Oh no, nerd. I honestly thought my instinct was to say nerd. What are you doing? And then I remembered I'm in single player. That's a lot more of you than it is of me, mate. Boring hazard light button. It doesn't flash. Wait, wait. Bro, I'm sure if the whole thing is combinable, I'm sure it would be very close. I can't blame you being a single player, of course, but I mean, like, I see some of the behaviors of the NPCs, and first thing that comes to mind is that it's you. It's like, it's almost instinctive, you know, to just say, Nerd, what are you doing? And then I think about it, and I'm like, oh wait, it can't be Nerd because I'm in single player. This is not a nice indicator sound. Too brash. Tan degree racetrack. I've never heard of that. Really, Hank? Let me guess. More lanes? Ah, they never rode 100 kilometers per hour. Legend. You are a man I would vote to be mayor. Just know if you ever ran for mayor, you came to the UK and ran for prime minister, you've got my vote. Oh, it's a racetrack in the UK. Country roads of... Oh, snap. Okay. Now you've piqued my attention with it. I hope there's not going to be many events on LFM where one needs to buy mods. Not that I'm against the idea of mods being for sale, but it's just not. I've spent enough today. Why do Stussy have their own van? No, you know what, Nabil? Honestly, there are actually some really good ones that I've seen people use. Again, it's a passion thing, right? With all the racing cars there are available, of course you don't have to, but what was very dear to a lot of people, especially here in the UK, is BTCC. And I'm aware that there is a mod for the BTCC series from early 2000s. I don't remember exactly when, but it was like a legendary year. It's very sick, very, very, very sick. That was one that I saw for sale. That one I completely understand people buying. So I don't know, man. If it's something that's like dear to people's hearts, I understand why they would buy it. And at the end of the day, that's somebody's work. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm surprised promos is free. Like, the only thing you have to pay for is a fast download, because it's multiple people's hard work and time. Obviously, the beauty of mods, generally speaking, is that they're usually free, right? Free additions to make your game better. But you know, if mod authors decided to charge, I don't see anything wrong with that personally. Well, this mod in the bill was for Assetto Corsa, not Assetto Corsa Competizione. I have picked up Evo Holy Shocker. Yeah, I haven't touched it in a while, but I do have it. I've streamed it a couple times. DK, hello mate. How are you doing? The Dutch racing series made their own free mod pack basically to enjoy. That so sick. What sort of cars are on it? Because like the BTCC one I'm talking about, it was like the old school. There was like the Volvos, Vauxhall Vectra. There was a it was in my head and it's gone. Some other cars, but they were like cars you see on the roads, but racing versions, you know? That's what like made it so sick for me as a kid. Like, raw, like these are the same cars that I see, but tuned and racing around the track. This thing should have an air horn on it. What are you doing? What are we all doing? Nothing. No one's doing anything. No one's doing a single thing. It's Matt in his pink van. Hello Dan, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Your promise goes to Patreon. Yeah, I think Patreon would be a solid idea. Yeah. Honestly, with how much, bro, I'm sure there are so many people like me who just wouldn't play ETS2 without, you know, without the likes of pro mods. You added the ATS. The Stream Deck plugin you use. I found it, but yeah, thank you. It's from mod. Is it Modland? I think. Mazda MX-5 Persia 1 is sick. Okay, I love that. Yes, yes, yes. How are the 170? What's my looking now? Oh, fine. That's like the one hitch in this. Like we've been driving for what, like 45 minutes, an hour, maybe more. And that's like the first real hitch. The Bill, I'll see you on TikTok. Get info on the UK local elections. I didn't even know there was elections here. I'm glad that you're good now, my man. That's good to hear. Oh, Mod Studio. That's the one. Modland is where I got my mods from for ETS2. Mod Studio would be the one. Is their logo blue and yellow? And they've got like arrows in their logo. If that's not the one, it's very, very, very close. Very close. The same thing, like if you push buttons on your Stream Deck, the lights change and everything. Okay, yeah. I mean, to be fair, at least on the Stream Deck market, there's not much in the way of options. So I found some train sim worlds, some labeled train sim worlds that were clearly developed by people who have no idea what train sim world even is. And to add insult to injury, they're not free, which was simply ridiculous. Yeah, there are a few things that, you know, like the blinkers, for example. Like you got your stocks, I've just got them obviously on my wheel, so you miss out on that fun. I think that would be super extra to have to use buttons for indicators, but I'm sure, I don't know, I'm sure people may use them. I guess, let's say for example you play on keyboard and mouse, and all you want to do with your fingers is WASD for driving. So then you have your button box for literally everything else. I guess that's the situation where it would make sense to have things like indicators on there. I do use that Holy Trucker, yeah. Yeah, I do use that. It just adds so much. And it's ambient events, right? So like, a lot of the times, that's what makes these experiences as immersive as they are. You've obviously got what you're in and your direct duty, but what goes on around you is just as important for immersion. It doesn't get updated, does it? Like, he's done his thing, and then he just left it. I'm glad that it's one of those mods that's just available for like any version of ETS. You don't have to wait for it to be updated, or possibly have a incompatible version. You know what? I'm not the biggest fan of detours. My main reason for keeping them on is that they allow me to explore roads that I otherwise might never explore. I've got my navigation settings set to best routes, which means for the most part, if I'm crossing through a certain area of a country, I'm always going to be going, well, the GPS will always send me through the same roads because, you know, that's the best way through. So there's going to be roads that I just will never explore unless I face detours or there's a company somewhere that I need to deliver to that I haven't delivered to before. Yeah, I'm big on, like, my way of playing. I always try and, basically, I'm not anal about it, but I would like to get 100% map explored at some point, which is, I don't even know if that's possible with my combination of mods, but that's my main reason for why I will always try and deliver to a new city that I haven't explored before. I know, so yeah, you know. Right, we're crossing the border into Poland. I haven't been to Poland for a while in ETS. Looking good for fuel. Our temps are a little bit on the high side, you know, but manageable. Oh, floating telegraph pole. Just another day. I'll tell you when my combination of mods it becomes a problem, nerds. When I hit invisible walls. That's a big problem. One of my worst. Oh, another one. Took you 7 hours to do Missouri. Really? It's a lot longer than I would have thought. ASR, how many crashes you missed? 0. There's no... I'm not doing a convo with Nerd today. How are you doing, though? Welcome to the stream. No, he's not talking about the other day, Nerds. During the convoy, when you had about 20. He means today. Oh, hello. What's that? Oh, it's just a field. That was looking all sorts of funky for a little minute. The truck ahead of us is definitely doing like 50, 52, 53. Is there any news on Ridges? I haven't heard anything about Ridges in a while. I'm not sure how many bits of juicy info they tend to like drop on the streams. But I don't find myself in the streams very often. How am I driving a truck in Poland? I don't know, driving it. Just driving it. When was the last time I played the bus? Some point last year, I think. I don't think I've played it this year. I reinstalled it this year and then I uninstalled it again. I planned to get back to it, but those plans just didn't come into fruition. I do tend to walk through the bus when I'm done my route, yeah, and pick up the trash and stuff. Am I driving a truck in Simro? Oh, you haven't seen anything yet, mate. Just wait till we get to some level crossings. I'm actually curious to see the trains they have here. I don't remember what they have. I think it's the tracks that you see driving around with some cargo. PC Gamer Zoc, hello. Thank you very much for the sub. How are you doing? The white and turquoise. Yes. Yes, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one. Got quite a bit of build up in traffic in our review. Well, not our review, but our side mirrors. There are no review in here. Trax is yuck. You're joking, mate. Trax is bait. That's not my plan, ASR. If I end up doing so, it would be completely a coincidence. I think that would be pretty cool, though. Won't lie. I can have a look. I can have a look at what our route right now wants us to go through. I don't think so. No. It's too far north. Too far north, too far west. I will not be crashing into any J's, thank you very much, nerd. Polish or otherwise. I wonder how accurate these electricity poles are. I am playing Simrose tomorrow, yeah, God willing. Why is there like a super low passenger plane flying around? Hello, Riddle. Want to make it 171? What have you got in mind? And the build is just comfortable, bro. It's super comfortable, I won't even lie. It's literally just chilling. Oh, look at that. Is that 36? That's not 363. What's that? That's the one that rivet. Is that 204? What is that? I think that's a 204. Oh, yeah, it could be a G6. It's not really fly though. It's not race element, is it? Riddle time. If it's not too much to ask, please do send me a link on my Discord, please. And I'll take a look at it. They even simulate brainlessness. Oh, still limited to 43. Go ahead then. I thought it would have been 50 kilometers. Now it goes down to 50. That looks like the train from Derail Valley. Nah, that changed so quick. That was yellow for like 1.5 seconds. No fair. It wasn't safe to stop. That's my excuse. They've got the horn. Oh, that sounded very familiar. They've got the horn. Fair enough, man. +1 for immersion. I now feel like I'm in Poland. That was what I needed. That was what I needed. That was the missing piece. I needed to hear the horn. Now it won't stop going off. You know what, mate? You've got the right idea. As per reality. Can't say no one's done that to me before in real life. I'm probably dressed up. No, I'm in a hoodie and a grey tracksuit. Oh, this is a cool looking bridge. Whoa, that shouldn't be there. Riddle time. Does your mod have what are they called, stream elements? I would love if I can have like something on screen that would show like either my input or like truck information or something. I like, what is it, D-Kutcher or Die-Kutcher? I never know how to pronounce the D-I-E on Twitch. I like his little setup. I wouldn't want something exactly like that, but something representative. It looks like a Ralph Lauren hoodie with jeans. I mean, I got my little Hollister bird rather than a fella on a horse. And jeans. Grey jeans? I don't think I've ever worn grey jeans in my life. I think I could pull it off though. I could definitely pull off grey jeans. Just not something I've gone for before. Are we just going to keep going east? We started in Mannheim, and we've just been going east non-stop. Why is my game in freedom units? What, miles? Miles per hour? I'm not from the UK, mate. These were the Queen's units before they were freedom units. I am in Poland, hence why, you know, the speedometer is in kilometers, but I got it digitally in miles, so that I can actually understand the speed that I'm doing. I mean, I could understand it in kilometers as well, but I use miles, my friend. Well, no, they've been transferred from the Queen to the King, innit? So. I don't have anything against grey jeans. Just that I haven't worn them before. Tim, you know what? I actually don't agree. I'm a firm believer in kilometers being the superior measurement. However, I'm British. We use miles here. I understand miles. You know, whether it's a distance or in speed. I understand it. With kilometers, I see it and then some quick calculations have to happen here and then I'll get it. So I just prefer miles. Meters per second is superior. I mean, in a sense, yes. How have I got the police right behind me? What are the chances? Bro, the speed limit keeps jumping on me. What do you want me to do? 50, 43, 50, 43. I've collected so much in fines just in this little stretch of road. Bro, it just changed. It just changed. I need Node to be in the server and just crash that police car out of the way. Get it out of here once and for all. The indicator sounds like it's part of the lo-fi. Oh my god. I just about noticed a drop-off was here. Oh. What the hell is this? Please, traffic, stay back. Please, stay back. Please. Where are you? I don't trust you. I don't trust you at all. Okay. Please don't do anything silly. And I got the police right in front of me. Sick. I really don't want to use a third-person camera, but I don't know what's going on. I might have overcooked it. I had it and I straightened it out. I had it and I straightened this bloody bastard out. I shouldn't be going on the pavement, but I just can't see. I don't want to use a third-person camera, but I just can't. I can't see what's going on. It was a good idea. I did use it. This is a sick drop though. I'm a big fan of this. Wish I had the skills to match, but what sort of dog is that? Is that meant to be a dog? Just ice skating it across the ground. Long distance is where the money's at. Where did I just drop this thing at? Have I explored mines? No. I saw it for a hot second. No, I haven't explored it. Go back the way we came for a bit and then we cut south. There's the tracks. And a little. Got some pipes. No, you have to admit. Above everything, that's just hater talk. Trax is an incredibly reliable train. You know, rarely has any maintenance issues. Tons of horsepower, it's versatile. You know, great loco. Great loco. Period. Saying it's uglier than the Coploper. At that point, I know you're trolling. At that point, you're just trolling. That's not even like an opinion. That's just not a valid opinion. What do you mean the Coploper is gorgeous, bro? Like, what do you actually mean by that? Like, do you mean to be comedic? Do you mean to then follow up that sentence with, haha, it's opposite day? It's transcendent. I'm not gonna lie. That transcendent transcedes my vocabulary. So you're gonna have to explain that one to me. Is this just your way of saying it's unique? It's different. The Pendolino with the long Pinocchio nose. No way. The Polish Pendolino is ugly. It takes you to another realm. A nightmare? It takes you to a nightmare. I want to see the Class 390s ugly, Tim. It's not the best looking train in the world. It's not like, oh, she's gorgeous. It's not one of those, but, you know, I wouldn't say ugly. The Polish one's hideous. You cannot put the 390 in the same, like, bracket as the Polish one. If you know, that's what you're going for. The EU07. I wouldn't call it gorgeous. You know what? Funnily enough, I wouldn't call it ugly. But I wouldn't call it gorgeous. They were splendid in that version livery. Splendid. It's such a shame that's not a thing anymore. As characters, I see... You know, this is what I'm saying. So unless I'm provoked, I'ma just say the Coploper is unique. Unique. You know, what do you think about it? It looks. That's it. The Coploper looks. That's all there is to it. It looks. That's not a train I'd be familiar with, is it? The bill? The one that you posted. What's the big hold up here, man? What's the hold up here? It's almost 1 in the morning. Well, why is there traffic here in the middle of nowhere on a country road? It reminds me of that little strip of road in Hohenkirchen. The 612s are... I want to say they're ugly, but I don't know if it will make sense. But I think the 612s are masculine. I can't really describe what I mean, but they just seem masculine. Oh, there's a little process going on here. What's going on here? Is it just top oil? They're doing the mannequin challenge. At 1 AM as well, you know. I respect what they stand for. Processing my driving. It's not going too well, unfortunately, is it? One thing I don't understand is why the time scales with your speed. The faster you drive to a certain point, the faster time will move. And if you're just stopped, time will move really slow. Got no retarder in here. You idiot. You flipping idiot. You flipping idiot. Be blinded by my lights. Be blinded. Be blinded. You donkey. You donkey. Time goes slow in cities, rest stops and gas stations, that's it. Is there like a reason for it though? Look at this idiot. Go on then, get past me. Get past. Why do you keep doing this? And then I come up to you, then you drive away. You donkey. He's playing games. Why no trucky? I forgot. I actually updated it as well. I updated it yesterday, I think it was. I just forgot to use it. I did not see it in the bill, sorry. Well, I mean, nerd, like... I don't have anything to say. What do you mean I forgot how to drive? My driving has been splendid today. What do you mean? Well, to be honest, Tim, there are some things that need ironing out with the physics, with the trains there. Most notably, the coasting. Splendid like a murderer. What? What does that even mean? No, it's just that the words escapes me. It grew legs and run out my brain. It happens, you know. These strobe lights are so bright. Goodness me. We're just trying to wake up the whole neighborhood. I don't know what engine this is, brother. It's an Actros, Mercedes Actros. I'll have to wait until like until some daylight shines down on the truck for me to read any badging on it. Maybe I just get sound mods for like every truck, because I am going to be doing quick drives for a while. I think that would be a good idea. I'm trying to warn everyone. I mean, I can't argue, that's one way to do it. I don't know if I go into here 1846. I have no idea what 1846 means. Wait for the next transition so we can see the other side. Wait a bit longer. Oh, it just says 1846 on both sides. I got no idea what that means. It's not my truck though, nerd. I don't know if it will show it if it's a quick drive thing. I'll try it anyway, but I don't think company. Yeah, I can't go truck. It's not mine. It's not my own truck. I feel like I'm landing a Boeing. I'm on the runway. Flight sim stream hinted. If that's how you want to take it, you know, I'm not going to stop you. Why kill a man's hope? That's the last thing he has. More doubles. They're just teasing me at this point. If they're legal in Poland, I know they're legal in Germany, so I could have had a chance at taking one. The most likely next flight stream will be Roblox. That is the closest you're gonna get. Listen, I'll have you know, yeah, I have flown a Cessna around, taken off, flown around, and landed it in Microsoft Flight Sim. So I have you know, I am very capable of flying a plane and bringing it back without killing myself. Now, yes, it was only a Cessna, but it's a plane. Boeing 787 or a Cessna, plane's a plane. I take just as much pride in one as I do in the other. You guys, a live flight sim stream would be so frustrating for you lot. If you're like flight simmers yourselves, it would be so frustrating for you. I wouldn't rule it out as a possibility ever. But, oof. I haven't forgotten the plan, Bill. No, don't worry. You're a casual, a filthy casual. Train sim try hard. How can you try hard at a train sim? But I respect the grind. I respect the hustle. Nobody outtrains you. Oh, mate. Simroll tomorrow. You versus me. I think in this case, with what's trying to be proven, I think it's fair to say it's a flex. However, tomorrow, you and I, Simroll, 1 PM BST. I don't know exactly how one competes on Simroll, but yes. Cop out. Excuses. If you really wanted to outtrain me, you would buy a PC right now, today. You would buy a gaming PC. You'd fork out 10 grand on a gaming PC right now and prove your worth. If you're really about it. I'm not getting no res, Nerd. Nerd, please don't forget, I respect you highly as a dispatcher. I think very highly of you as a dispatcher. I've got nothing but praise for you as a dispatcher. Just hold on to that for me, yeah? What the hell is this on the road? Services vehicle diagnostics. Services vehicle diagnostics. Oh, here we go. Thank you. Great. So yeah, Actros 4x2. It's got 456 horsepower. There you go. Yeah, you're good at many things, nerds. You know. I mean, you know, driving is just not everything is for everyone. You know, not everything is for everyone. So you know, but you know, you got the IT thing going on. Pretty good at dispatching. You know, a lot of boxes are ticked. I wouldn't worry. I wouldn't be concerned. The driving can always improve. Oh no, driving is indeed my forte, absolutely. Oh, I take pride in my driving. Thank you very much. I need fuel. I'm good at crashing? I'll take that as a compliment. I'll take that as a compliment. I crash a lot because I want to, you know? A familiar reasoning. We share a common ground. That's it, really. Not much to it, you know? No need to overthink it. Sometimes it could be because of boredom. Could be for a cheeky dare. You know? Could be just want to try something different. Drive triples on the next convoy. I can drive triples on this convoy. Give me triples, quadruples. Give me the lot. Listen, I was 12 years old on a keyboard and mouse doing up 18 Wheels of Steel. The 18 Wheels of Steel game where they have that Outback. You could drive at the Outback with a road train. I did that. I was there. I've been doing this thing. Under this belt of mine, I got experience, mate. Yeah, so let it be triples, let it be quadruples. Bring the lot. Oh, bro's still going ham with the ATS after party. Just testing different materials and how they crash. That's a very valid reason, you know. I mean, that's what it's been most of the time. Obviously, like with regards to TSW, for example, a lot of us criticize sometimes the physics, the sounds, you know, stuff like that. And so I think it's only right sometimes to test out these physics, you know. Are these complaints genuine? Is this feedback from something that's been tested, or is it just said emotionally out of anger? And so, you know, we'll test the buffers here, we'll test the buffers there, you know, little derail here just to see, you know, how far can we actually push this train. There is method in the madness. There is method in the madness. Again, I'll take a dummy costume, mate. Gladly, you know, for those tests. What do you mean, am I grounded in the bill? In what sense? That there's many meanings to being grounded. A cop out of what? You! It's you! Oh, PS5. No. If you're ready to do this thing, or you're not. I don't want to hear about PS5 and Xbox and Nintendo Switch. I'm not 7 foot, what the hell? Oh, 7XL. I thought you said 7F. What do you mean 7XL? What the hell is 7XL? How can it be 7XL? Is that a thing? 7XL, I'm a medium. Large when I feel like it. Oh, electrical grounding. Yes. But in a way you can't see. I've green screened it. I did see some upset about the pricing, ASR. Not my forte, but I am aware there's some drama going on there. Haven't game prices always been funky on Nintendo though? Or am I just making that up? I feel like that's a complaint I've heard a few times. What? $90 for a game? Huh? No wonder people are always trying to pirate on Nintendo devices. I don't blame them at all. It's 470 euros the price of the Switch. 470 euros. Bro, the Steam Deck is such a good value proposition. I know the battery life is lower. Thank you, Nabil, for the specs. I love how both of you said the same thing for different features. An LCD is disappointing. 120 Hz is nice, but an LCD screen though, especially with what the competition's coming up with. I swear, like the Ally has an OLED screen. Doesn't the Steam Deck have an OLED screen as well, or am I making that up? Oh, it has an OLED version. Okay, yeah. But the Ally is just OLED, ain't it? The ROG Ally. Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I forgot that. I thought they like to do that whole "we release a better one later" thing. I don't think 3 hours is too bad for a full charge. From like absolutely nothing to 100%. I don't think that's terrible. I really dislike this map, by the way. Yeah, but your phone hasn't got as big as a battery, does it? How big is a battery again? 5,220. Oh, that's about the same as a phone, ain't it? That's about phone capacity. Yeah, okay, no, that's not... Okay, yeah, fair enough. I mean, I still don't think it's terrible, but yeah, it's definitely a lot slower than devices with a similar capacity. I wonder what the reason for that is, though. Like, even if our phones aren't using any fast charging feature, they're still not going to take 3 hours from 0 to 100%. Well, you get charged for that externally, ain't it, nerd? So, I mean, you're paying one way or another. Yeah. I think that's a good way to put it, Tim. Like, any device that comes out nowadays, you always expect it to have the latest and greatest, right? There's no point in releasing a product with specs from 5 years ago. I'm sure the majority of users will just wait for a used one or a sale down the line. And Nintendo was so worried about scalpers, and they had this plan in place to try and divert scalpers. No one's scalping that, bro. Because the charger is 15 watts. So if it's got a Type C and I use my Samsung charger, it would charge faster. Good point, nerd. That is a good point you raised. Yeah. All this fast charging business is not great for battery life. So you'll definitely get an extension in battery life, but I don't know. I don't know if the cost is... I don't know if the maths... If the maths is mathing. I don't think it will, Tim. I think people are going to buy it anyway. They're going to make enough money to think, yeah, this is, we made the right choice, basically, with the pricing. It will sell, man. Nintendo's a big money maker, man. I still think Steam Deck offers the best balance of everything. Like, even the ROG Ally and its companions, they could perform a little bit better here. Maybe they've got a better screen here, but they sacrifice something else that's substantial. So I think it always ends up being, in terms of balance, Steam Deck always comes out on top. For now, anyway. That is a growing market. And a progressing one as well. What an incredible piece of tech all those things are. The fact that we can just be on a train or be in a car and just, be playing our games. It was literally the things we used to dream about. What did you pre-order, Nabil? The Switch? Well, I mean, no, there's software, it's battery life, it's value. Yeah, it comes out on top in a lot of areas. Your cousin pre-ordered it. Then I guess you can almost like try it through them, and then you'll know for yourself whether it's actually worth the price or not. Hello, Transport Legend. I'm doing well, mate. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. I mean, you won't really know until you try it, lad. I think it's got a decently sized screen. I'm not ramming anything. Was it a PC Cruiser? Okay, well, I'll say it was deserving of being rammed. I ain't doing it. But if I did, I wouldn't regret it. Almost as ugly as a coploper. Glad to hear that you're feeling better now, Transport Legend. That's good to hear. Listen, if you were to ask me which looks better, the coploper or a PC Cruiser, I genuinely wouldn't know what to tell you, mate. They both look like I should be wearing them as shoes. I'm not going to say the tracks doesn't have a funny little shape to it. It does. And like, it looks like a turtle's head. It looks like, I don't know, it looks like foreskin. But it's also got a charm. It's got a charm to it. I don't know. It's got a charm. Like, it's unique, but not in a way that I'd call the coploper unique, you know? I'll call it unique with a lot more endearment. Yes, Nabil. Because the size of it the size of it come down as well a little bit. And it's just given very much foreskin vibes. I say how it is, to be honest. What do you mean trucks are limited to 60? How can we go above 60 on here? What? You don't need to limit us, brother. We can't get up to 60 over on that hill anyway. Now here's a different story. But I'm not doing 60, I'm sorry. And I'm not only staying in the right lane. Why do trucks need to do 60? I don't understand. For what purpose? Allow it, man. I need to be in the middle lane anyway. Just to get stuck going up this hill or you're having a bubble. Well, apparently that's just the limit. Okay, I'll respect it. I'll respect the limit. I'm not beefing the copper, but I'm just giving my thoughts and feelings about it. That's it, really. I don't drive worse than anyone. I'm an incredible driver. Falling through a bridge moment, that happened once and it will never happen again. I'll tell you that with certainty. I mean, to be fair, Transport Legend, I don't even know when the next time I'm going to do a TSW stream period will be. But I'll bear that in mind, thank you. It's been over a year, I think, at this point. If not, then coming up to a year. Those are on boat. That's that boat. That's on. You can drive in GTA. There's been 3,000 months. Wow, that's quite excessive. Secretly likes the cop loper. You are joking. My heart immediately fills with disgust at the sight of one. My mouth fills up with sick at the sight of one. What do you mean that's a sentence you thought you'd never hear? Well, it's certainly one that can't be debated, that's for sure. My favorite train in TSW is the Class 465. In reality, I don't really think I have a favorite train. I've got trains that like I'm not attached to, but like, you know, that I don't know how do I describe it? Like a train that I used to always take when I was a kid. That's no longer in service. Like the older London Underground D-stock trains that were in service on the district line. Like I have an attachment to those trains, but I don't know whether I'd say they're my favorite train. You enjoy your cop loper, Tim. You enjoy it. No, you lot are funny, man, bro. The cop loper, you know. To think I had respect for you lot. What a sad Thursday. This one will go down in the history books. Look, Fulda's there. Frankfurt Fulda. Let's go and see how laggy Frankfurt is. Why do we have to take a different route? Why are we, as trucks, being treated differently than cars? That's Paul from Germany, that. You know, we're in 2025. Why are we still having to deal with exclusivity? Rimberg. Your favorite is the... Oh, snap. You know what? I didn't have that in mind. That's a good contender, to be fair. That's a good contender against the Class 465. I love the... If you buy me a couple of a model train, I'll just sell it. ASR, have you taken Nerd's mother cusser job full time now? That's the second one in 2 weeks. I do fancy these fire trucks. They're quite cool, unique. I don't like them. But they I don't know, there's something about them. Ah, okay. Someone who sees the light. Someone whose eyes are open. There's no veil. Yes. But he was working 2 jobs though. He was employed in the crashing department. That was his. That's his passion. And then he was also part-time employed in the cussing mother business. I'm a tornado. I am not. What you doing? Let me in. Go to mines. Mines. Ansings, hello. Welcome to the stream. Alright, Transport Legend, have a good day, mate. Thank you for stopping by. Been a pleasure. You lot have got me talking this stream. My mouth's properly dry and I haven't got my water with me. I'm very well, thank you. How are you? Ah. Very well. Then I guess a collection shall be built in that case. That would be the only way to get me onto him. Bribe me with Subway, yes. Please do it. The truck steering wheel is beautiful. The truck steering wheel is beautiful. It's a shame I don't have it though. It is on my purchase list at some point later on in the future. Fingers crossed before the end of the year. But right now, I wrote it. Well, funnily enough, I actually had one on order. I ordered it by accident, and then I cancelled it. So technically, I did own one for a while. It just wasn't in my hands. It was at the Moser factory. Drink your pee is diabolical. I need to pee in a bottle as I'm a truck driver now. Yeah, in China, Nabil. The Moser, the company itself is situated in China. I placed the order directly on their website as opposed to a supplier in the UK. It's not a steam train. Close. It does produce, well, it doesn't produce steam, it produces smoke. Although if it's a frosty morning and I piss on it, then technically it would be a steam truck. So then you get some steam popping up. How do I commute to work in the morning? I don't commute to work in the morning. I want to say I'm jealous, nerds. I'll say I'm very happy for you, right? You know, as a fellow truck enjoyer or large vehicle enjoyer, I'm happy for you. I don't say I'll piss in a fuel tank ASR. Just on the outside, you know, in a frosty morning. No. Unfortunately, that's where our what we have in common stops, I'm afraid. Oh, I work. I just don't commute to work in the mornings. I work nights. I'm a night owl. But yes, I take the bus. I don't know what bus I take. I don't know the model of it. But it is indeed a bus. Big red double-decker. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Oh, that's bumpy. Oh, God. Oh. Oh. This is an interesting little thing we got going on here. I wonder what layers those wagons come from. What? I don't understand. No, you're gonna have to go because there's a car to your left. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm meant to be. What I'm meant to do there. Go. Go. There's a car on its left. Thank you, Angs. This is a nice little industrious area. This is giving me Rhineland map vibes. That 363. Running away. Whoa. Where on earth do they want this truck? Look where it is on the map. How the hell do I get there? Is that a gate? Yeah, your messages are coming a bit strange, Ang. So I'm not replying to them intentionally. There's like a thin strip in between the tracks. Is that where they want me to go? I'm also not looking at chat in general at the moment while I work this out. What a drop. I think this is one of the best drops I've ever done in this game. Hello, UK Gamer. How you doing, mate? That was a sick drop. What was giving you Fern Bus vibes, Nabil? Hold on a second. What was it that was giving you Fern Bus vibes? Don't tell me the little, like, industrious area. Glad to hear that you're doing well, mate. No chance you're starting your stream now, UK Gamer. I'm literally ending, and I'll be happy to send a raid your way. Oh, you're having a day off today? All right, cool. Ending already. It is 6 o'clock, Nabil. And some heavy stuff just landed on my map, on my lap. Sorry, a couple hours ago. So I'm gonna have a very, very busy. I might be non-stop from now until like 2, 3, 4 in the morning tonight. It's gonna be a busy evening for me. No, I won't be able to. Not today. Not today. I won't be able to today, unfortunately. Busy weekend ahead. Well, I'll be streaming myself tomorrow. Probably finishing around, well, unless I have a horrid time or unless something comes up. I should be finishing at roughly this time tomorrow. So if you're streaming at this time, I'll probably send a raid your way. I really need to use the loo though. But yeah, ladies and gents, I think majority gents, if we're being honest. It has been a pleasure. Once again, I'm so sorry about the beginning of today of the stream. It was a little bit out of my hands. Well, I was in control of the situation, but I had to deal with it a particular way. So I do apologize for that regardless though. Appreciate your patience. Thank you for joining me today as well. Tomorrow we've got Simrel scheduled to start at 1 p.m. BST tomorrow. Of course if there's any delays, I'll let you guys know as soon as I can. But for now, expect it to start as expected. And yeah, man, hopefully I'll catch you guys there. Obviously, multiplayer is a thing on SimRail, so you guys are all welcome to, come along, either drive a train, dispatch on some in some signal posts as you wish. But yeah, that will be it for me today. So I bid you guys a lovely rest of your day. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, stay safe. Health is wealth. Well, now you know, nerds. Now you know. No ATS was a stream party. Nothing to do with me anyway. Health is wealth. Jesus loves you all. And until the next one, peace out.